What's up, guys? So today we are back with another video on BTB X the Kids YT. So today we're talking about Fortnite pros and which one's the best. This is like a clip of Peterbot editing a couple years ago. Here is Mr. Savage in a tournament. And that's just a piece of that tournament. But I mean, like, we're going to be talking about which is the best pro and everything like that. That was a wild clip of Poyo, and then here is another clip of Mr. Savage in a tournament. This is the rest of that clip. So we're just going to watch. I'm not going to talk, so you can watch over his gameplay. And I'm not trying to, like, say Mr. Savage is the best player because I've put 2 clips, but he's definitely going to be one of the contenders. In a little bit, I'm going to show you all of the players that are going to be in the running for who's going to be the best pro. Okay, so as you already know, we are going to be talking about the best Fortnite pros in this video. So now we are going to be looking at all the players. So these are all of them that we are going to be talking about. Some of them might be cut off, but yeah. So the first one is Peterbot. You either love him or you hate him, and he's just there. Now, the second one is Clicks. It's pretty much the same thing. The next one is Reet. By the way, these are not in order yet. I'm going to do that later. Next is Kanata. He's obviously really good. Next, the World Cup champion Booga. Really good. Next is Vino, one of the best players. And Mr. Savage is also next. Okay, then next we got Mongrel, who is obviously really good in Chapter 2 and stuff, but still good. Next is Higgs. Really good Clicks' duo. Queasy is one of the best, just won FNCS. Swizzy, also just won FNCS Globals. Cold, who is really good. And, Cooper, one of the best, in my opinion. Cammy, who is also, I think I spelled it wrong, but that's okay. Thomas HD, really good aim. Rezon, who is really good. Muzz is one of the best too. This one might be controversial, but Josh Riley, I don't got a picture of him, but yeah, Malibuka is next. Then we got Poyo, one of the best. What might be my top 3? Miro too is really good, especially in like Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. Murstache, really good. Tayson, one of the highest earnings in EU. Sharks, really good right now. Bolt, also really good right now, one of the youngest. Rapid, I think is really good. Agers, one of the best. Ritual is really good. Acorn is also really good, one of the best. And then the last one is Marius Cow. Okay, so now if you want to see some of the ones I was thinking of adding, they're right here. You'll pause it. Okay, and now we're going to be looking at some of my gameplay, but I'm also going to be talking about just the pros in general. Okay, so the first pro we're going to be talking about is Peterbot. And the second we're going to show his stats. And obviously he kind of fell off, if you want to say that. But, I mean, these are his best performances. Like, this is all 1s, 2s, 3s, top 10s, I'm going to say, mostly every single one. But I see mostly first places, which is amazing. I mean, just crazy. But he's obviously not my number 1 best pro. The next person we're talking about is Poyo, the duo. And he has basically the exact same stats because they played together for a lot. And he, honestly, in my opinion, is probably better than Peterbot. Just because, I mean, not just looking at his stats, but in his skill of the game. And then the next player we're going to be talking about is, I'm pretty sure, Queasy, who just won the most recent global with, And he is just crazy at the game. I mean, look at these stats right here. And I'm not just talking about stats like, see who's the best pro. I'm also going to be talking about, like, who is the who has the best mechanics, aim, and stuff like that. And the last three so far have had great aim, great mechanics. I'm going to say pretty much even for all of them. And also, the last two have been great IGLs, too. Poyo is an underrated IGL. Queasy is a really good IGL. And then the final person that we're looking at stats is Mr. Savage. So his stats are me right here. He is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players. I just look at his gameplay and I think, oh my gosh, that he is great. And just because the stats and like his tournament placements don't prove that, I'm still saying like he is really good. So those are just the stats we're going to be looking at. But now I'm going to just talk about different players' IGL skills, fragger skills, and aim mechanics and stuff like that. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about Clicks. Obviously, one of the biggest streamers for Fortnite and stuff like that. So his aim is obviously really good. I mean, just one of the best players for that stuff. And also his mechanics are crazy good. So I'm going to do those two combined. I'm going to rate it about an 8.5. And then I'm going to be looking at his fragger skills. So he's a really good fragger. I mean, one of the best in the world. And his placements show that he is. And then his IGL skills, obviously he's not an IGL, so I'm not even going to do that. But he's a really good fragger. So I'm going to rate his fragging skills about a 7.5. Next, I'm going to be talking about Reet, one of the best controller players. Obviously, his aim is crazy good. His mechanics aren't the greatest. His IGL skills are really good, and his fragger skills are really good. All of that combined, I'm going to rate a 7.5. So he's obviously one of the best players. The next player is Kanata. He is qualified for every single FNCS. Like, really good player on keyboard and mouse. I'm going to just say he is obviously one of my top picks, but I'm going to rate his aim a 6.5. Obviously, it's really good, but like I've seen better players with aim. And his building, though, is really good. I'm going to rate that a 9. And then his fragger skills and IGL together can make about a 7.5. Like, he is a very valid player. Next player I'm going to be talking about is Cold. So his aim and his mechanics are just crazy. I'm going to rate it a 9. And then his fragger skills are also a 9. But obviously he's on an IGL. I'm going to be talking about Ritual. He is also a crazy player with, in my opinion, better aim. So the better aim, obviously, is really good, but his mechanics aren't that great, and his fragger skills aren't that great, but his IGLing skills are really good, so I'm going to rate that a 7. Yeah, I would say. Next is Booga, obviously the World Cup champion. His aim and building is really good, in my opinion. I'm going to say a 7 on that. And then his IGL skills are really good. And yeah. And the next player is Miro. Obviously, 6 FNCS wins. He is just one of my top players, honestly. I'm going to just rate him in general a 9. Actually, a really good player. I'm going to do Malabuka and Mustache together now because they're honestly a really similar player in my opinion. I'm going to rate them both a 7.5, and yeah. Okay, so the number 3 is Mr. Savage. Number 2 is the reigning FNCS champion, Queasy, and number 1, in my opinion, is Poyo. Thank you guys so much for watching. And by the way, I'm in a subscriber race with this guy. I have 543 subscribers. And make sure to subscribe to make that go up. I'm fighting against Blinigan YT. He's at 724. I'm trying to beat him. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and come back for my next video.